On there used to be like a small jail where people are moving people from one place to another and do a plantation. So this is where we do the music thing. Oh,
Hey everybody, we survived the boat ride.
Oh my God.
We didn't crash. Thank God. We kind of crashed. A little bit. Keep on going. Sauce.
Let's see some.
Hello. Asante.
That's at the base where there is another church before we came in. As you can see the boats here, the sea channel used to get in. So it's on the other side from where we got the boat. There is a fence that water used to get in.
Let me see that. Sorry. So he said these are what the sultans. See what they look like. See no black men.
Looks like he's at home.
Say, oh, don't try it at home. This is professionals only.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Okay.
Back right here.
Meaning Indian and Arabic. India is supposed to be with a half cycle, exclude those Arab lentils with the copper spikes. And the Arab dough is supposed to be square at the top with those Arabic lentils, not with the copper spikes. Copper spikes, very habit from India. This one, they used to prevent themselves against elephants. There they do have a dry season. So when it used to be dry season, elephants used to break down. So they were keeping the copper spikes When he come with the stuff and try to eat it, cut himself.
He said the spikes is for the elephants.
And the chief gave his daughter to that famous trader. So his real name is Mohammed El Najeb. Tipu Tipu is just an AKA.
And you said his.
Kabutaka sora hii sehemu moja ndani kwa pale.
Kuna mama vile tunaona ameweka matakataka sio hivi.
So hapa ni kwa huku nimefika. Na hoteli.
And you said his father's side, you said was Indian and Arab,
Yeah.
but the mother was
The
African.
mother was typical African, daughter of a chief of Tabora.
So you know what that sounds like to me, man. Man, I don't have to explain. You already know what was going on. The mama African. Yeah, you know that wasn't an accident.
Hey, on the way to stonetown. Please enjoy.
Asante. Oh, they got some beautiful art though. See the sisters.
So those are the company sponsored the one we see in front of us. And that shows us how those slaves used to walk in a line, shackle on the neck, arms. And the one we see as a free man, that's what they can call like the middleman, Uncle Tom tie. So those days he was the one translating between the traders and the landlord by going with the new things such as guns, pieces of new clothes, and trying to convince the chief to do a trade. Like giving out guns in return of those people who disobey him, those who are in jail. And if he doesn't have, they give him an option of going to the nearest street village and collecting people on behalf. When it comes both way didn't work out, that's the time the chief is keeping kids in risk. Because those traders will live in a nice way, but they will come and attack them at midnight. And in that situation, there's no mother in the world will let the kid burn with the herbs. She will come out with the kid. So it was easy to recognize this kid belonged to this lady. But from the jojoba tree, that's where they're saying goodbye to each other. The only mother was like 100% sure to go with the biological kid, the one who's still breastfeeding. A grown-up one was just giving as a bonus to anybody who buy a phone.
And you know what's interesting to me? Every chamber that we see is right next to Kanisa.
Kanisa came after. When they did the abolishment, there's no way you can tell people like from US, like British were good, because they were affected with them for almost like 400 years.
Yeah.
It's just race against time. When they came over here, they see people still doing what they did. And
But you say the British was first. I thought slavery was first here.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was here from 1800 as a trade. It had been there from the time of Portuguese in 1500.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so by the time they came over here, they were already done with it. And that was the only access to get in, since it was an Arabic coast. So through slavery, that's how they penetrate and get a leadership in here.
Yeah, man, you see the monument, just like the last slave quarters I showed you, it's right by the church. That's Kanisa. Church is Kanisa, mosque is Misikiti.
C'est pour les pauvres.
Going into the slave chamber.
These present parts used to be the former market for those who spent up to 3 nights in here. Since the market was not taking place daily, twice a week. Let's assume Saturday and Wednesday. So for those who come like yesterday, this morning will be gone. And those who come today evening or tomorrow, then they probably have to wait until Wednesday. So there was no in and out. Once you are in, we come out at the auction day. So speaking of those who spent up to 48 hours in here, any of them get a call of nature. This present half was their former bathroom. There will pipi and cocoa, and from the seawater, the drainage that used to get in and flush everything away. That's for men, 50 of them, and the next room there was for 75 women and kids. It's a 25 kids and 50 mothers. They used to enter from here.
50 men in here.
Not using another ways, not using another ways. No another ways. Must not take the boat, you understand? And then the Oman is a European country.
Wait for you, boss.
And now the old slave dungeon is a gift shop, man. That shit is crazy. Quiet. I guess this is like the point of no return in West Africa. It look like once you go through this door, that might have been the end of your freedom, man. But all I see is water. Back here was like, I'll show you on the way out, it was like the holding area. There's bars on all the windows. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to really go through that, but let's take a look. You said you ain't going? Smart man.
Thank you.
I just want to show the people the view. That's what you do. She looking down, man. See these waves? That's some rough waves. This how it looked when we landed, when we docked. We had to pull in like 3 times, man. This is our guy Adam. Been here the whole way. We say, anahitaji pumzika kidogo, baadaye. Can you, unaweza tafadhali?
Omba simu.
See, Baba Yangu say he ain't going. He ain't messing. Yo, he is not messing with it. view is beautiful, man, despite the history, knowing what this was for. It's crazy to know this was the last time some of our people saw Africa, man. 400 years. So this is the area we had to walk through to get to the door of no return.
Get the bat up in there.
Oh, that's what y'all was looking. Ah, I'm like, why they looking at the ceiling? It's a bat sleeping in this light fixture right here. See if I can zoom in and get him. As long as he stays asleep, though. And this the little holding area I was talking about. Nah, it seemed like it might be a hotel, but you see bars on all the windows. Some of these spots is funny, man. Prison boutique, prison library. They even have a prison restaurant. They probably ain't serving nothing but ham sandwiches they give you when you get locked up, man. Straight bologna.